Alright, we're outlining the flow of water through the nephron. Water is going to enter into the Bowman's capsule along with the other solutes, like the waste and the glucose and some of the amino acids that came from the glandularis. What's going to end up happening to water is that it will flow from the Bowman's capsule. Remember, this is BC into the this is into the proximal convoluted tubules, the PCT. Now what happens in the PCT is that you have some reabsorption of water going through into the peritubular capillaries, which, remember, they surround every aspect of the nephron. Most of the molecule being reabsorbed in the PCT is glucose. Only some of it is water. So the remaining filtrate, which it decreases in volume as it flows through the nephron, the filtrate goes through the PCT, continues to get reabsorbed. Water continues to get reabsorbed. Then it goes down into the loop of Henle. The loop of Henle is divided into the descending loop and the ascending loop. The filtrate is going to go down into the descending loop. Now, an important thing to note about the descending loop is that this is permeable to water. And another thing to note is that the medulla, which is where the loop of Henle dips into, is very hypertonic. And I'm going to underline that in red because it's important. So this is hypertonic, and inside you have the filtrate. You have water in the filtrate. Now the water potential in the descending loop of Henle is higher than the water potential outside of the loop of Henle, which is in the medulla. The water potential in the medulla is lower. So what's going to end up happening is that a lot of the water gets reabsorbed at this point. Why? Because the medulla is hypertonic, and water is going to flow via osmosis from an area of high water potential to an area of low water potential. So now you have lots of water leaving. And all that happens because this is permeable to water. You also have some solutes going in, such as sodium and chlorine ions. Then as the filtrate goes down the loop of Henle, some solutes are going to build up here. Then it's going to go through the ascending loop of Henle. And here, this is impermeable to water. So water cannot diffuse in or diffuse out of the ascending loop of Henle. What does get actively transported, though, are the sodium ions and the chlorine ions, which make the medulla hypertonic. So because of that active transport, you have